Hello traders, welcome here on my YouTube channel. My name is Heiken Trader, and in today's video I would like to talk about success and gains in trading. That's what we all want, of course, and as some of you may know, for me it was a very long way to become successful, so to become profitable. I took 7 years to get there. So that is something I do not really wish to anybody to need 7 years to become successful. But there was a reason for that. And I would like to talk about that and how I became successful. So therefore, I would like you to tell a story or the story of how I became successful. And maybe it's helpful for you. So, as many traders, I started to search in different trading systems, and you start to study technical analysis, you learn about indicators, you learn about resistance and support, certain technical patterns which you can recognize on a chart. All those things I learned, of course, in my first years, and I tried to trade with all this stuff. And of course, I wasn't successful with all this. So one day I was sitting at a specific place, and there it all started. And I will show you this now. Look at this. Yes, this is a beach, and everybody has seen beaches and everybody knows what it is. But if you look carefully to the beach and you look at the sea, then you start to see something. You start to observe the waves, and I'm sure everybody has already done this on a summer day, and when you're on the beach, just watching the waves. It's a beautiful thing to do, and when I'm at the beach, I'm always doing this because it's very, relaxing. And one day when I was sitting at the beach and I was thinking about my trading business, I started to see something. And now, look at this. Does this remind you of something? Indeed. Actually, it's the same thing. It's like the waves. It's coming and going all the time. It's up and down all the time. And when I had this image, when sitting at the beach, I was thinking, how can you write? How could you write those waves? Is there a way we can look at charts, how to write waves like this guy, for instance? Wouldn't that be a fantastic way to ride the waves? And I know some people can surf the waves like this. It's fantastic. So I was sitting at the beach and I was looking at such a guy who was doing this, and I was thinking, is there a way I could trade just like this guy surfing the waves? And then there was a moment in my trading career I discovered something. As most traders, I started to trade with so-called candlestick charts, you know? Candlestick charts. And there's nothing wrong with candlestick charts. There's a lot of information in it, and I'm sure some people can really trade successfully with candlestick charts. But I wasn't. I couldn't trade successfully with candlestick charts. I tried, and I tried to trade all those technical patterns from books I bought and read about technical analysis. But at the end, I couldn't really figure out how to become successful with that. But then one day, I discovered a chart type which I never heard about, and that was this one. So you'll see, this is called the Heikin Ashi chart. And what you're seeing here on this Heikin Ashi chart is exactly the same chart which I showed you before in the candlestick chart. It's exactly the same market, so exactly the same moment, but here you see it in the Heikin Ashi representation. And can you see the difference? So I show you again the candlestick chart, and now look at the Heikin Ashi chart. And do you start to see the waves? I could see the waves, and at that moment, for me, I started to become a profitable trader, because with this kind of chart, I could ride and surf the waves simply by the way this Heikin Ashi chart is showing the trends and the changing of the trends simply by changing the color on the chart. So this was a totally different way of looking at charts for me. It has nothing to do with technical analysis. It's just flowing of money into the market and flowing out, buying and selling. And that's a whole different way of studying charts, observing charts, and finally trading charts. So I started to trade the markets with this Heikin Ashi chart. And if you want to know how I do it, well, you just have to scroll down here in my YouTube channel and you will find quite a lot of videos I made in recent years trading with the Heikin Ashi charts. By the way, the oldest one are from 2013, so I'm doing this not since yesterday, but I'm trading with the Heikin Ashi chart since about 15 years, and I never changed my method. Today I'm still trading the same way as I did 10 years ago. And you know, it is this kind of repetition, this kind of looking at charts, looking at the waves, and therefore you need a really good instrument. And for me, the best instrument to make visible those waves is the Heikin Ashi chart. And once you start to trade with this chart type, I can assure you it's going to get much easier for you to trade and to scalp, which is what I am doing. And when you start to do it, you will not be a master like this fantastic surfer, this little video about this surfer on the waves. But after a while, you can become better and better at doing it. And therefore, I would like to encourage you to try. And do not come after 3 weeks and say, oh, it's not working for me, I'm not successful, I'm not making profits. It takes time. Do you think this surfer there on the video, do you think he had this skill after 3 weeks? No. This guy has been doing this for years, many years of skill and trying and exercising and going every day to the sea back, and after many years he has become a master in his art. And honestly, it's with everything the same. So it's the same for trading and scalping. You need to exercise this to become a master in scalping with the Heiken Ashi chart, no question. But when you're doing it every day, repeatedly, and maybe after 500, some need 1000 or 2000 trades, you really can become a master. And then I can assure you, the money is going to flow into your account. Because if you master the waves on the stock exchange, well, there's no reason why you should not be able to make money. So think about that. Success is about having a skill. And this skill you cannot get within 3 weeks. I hope you understand that. A skill, you achieve a skill or you get a skill by repetition. It's by repeating, doing the same thing, not only for weeks, but I would say for months and eventually for years. Look at my videos from 2008, 2009 and 2010. And then look at the videos of this year. I'm still doing it. I'm still exercising and I'm still learning from the market. I'm learning from the waves. The waves are my teacher. There I am getting my lessons.